Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. So today a very important topic to talk about. If you're riding bicycle, any device which exceeds speed more than 50 miles per hour, this is the video you want to watch. And even you're going under slow speed, but if you want more protection upgrade, this is the right video for you to watch and get some education. I'll give you some information based on my own experience. When I fall in this video, I fall almost on zero speed. My fall was just dropping down on the rock, and it was very soft drop, but there was rocks, and when I dropped, I hit mostly damage came to my feet because the rocks was very sharp, and I were able to push with my hand, but I still managed to hit a little bit my forehead on very low speed. And if I never wear a helmet at the time, I would probably have a bump and some scratches on my forehead. As you can see, I didn't get any scratches on my forehead, no bumps at all, almost nothing. The helmet didn't get real damage, it got only a few scratches because the speed was very low. But after that accident, I start to think about what's going to happen if you fall on higher speed. I did a lot of researches online, looking on different helmets, and I came across of one company, and it's a company name is XNito. It's a new company. It's been on the market only like developing for the last 2 years. So it's only one kind of design they have. It's called old school collection, which more like urban style helmet, and I'll get closer to it later, but I'll tell you what the difference the company offer, why I contact them, and they've been very nice, and they decided to send me one to check it out. Also they offer me 10% off for my viewers, so you can get 10% off. You can check the link in description. There will be code DAD, also a link to it. So if you click on the link, I believe they have certain time to buy it, or you can use the code DAD. You'll get 10% off on the purchase price. It's not the cheapest one, but again, your health costs more. So the reason I said your health costs more, not only it's expensive to go for treatment or recover. As an insurance broker, I've been for almost 20 years. I know how the insurance works and how much it costs to go to ER or have any like doctor visits. The surgery, the hospital might cost in America $1,000. Most people in America got bankruptcy, like people without insurance got bankruptcy. So that's why it's very important, number one, to own the insurance. So if you have insurance, you still get damage on your body. So if you hit with your head, there's possibility you might get different injuries, from brain injuries to variety injuries, or even die, depending on what speed you're going to. The helmet does not protect you 100% from injuries. It only protects your head and on certain speed. And most traditional like road bicycles, helmet like this one or like this one protect you from just speed under 15 miles per hour. It does not really, it might protect you on a higher speed, but they're not certified for that. The reason in America, there's only since 1999 the certification only up to 15 miles per hour. Okay, so regardless what you're gonna ride, regular bicycle or electric bicycle, if you're going higher speed, these chances you will not get protected much as this helmet promise to protect you. The difference is in America there is a mandatory certification. It's called CPSC certification, which done by different labs, and what they're testing for, they drop the helmet from 2 meters on anvil, and then They test it to make sure you will pass on certain levels. They have certain levels to pass. If you're interested, you can search for CPSC testing, get more information on it. But the maximum speed usually it's about 40 miles drop. And they checked they do different drops from different angles to see if your helmet will hold. Some helmet just crack and split on half on these drops, but some of them stand. And whatever you see on the market, most of them supposed to be in America passed. Doesn't matter where it came from, China or Italy, it has to be certified by CPSC. Okay, and this has been since 1999. In Dutch, they came up in 2016 new certification, new guidelines. In there's so many electric vehicle on the market right now which going above 50 miles per hour, above 20 miles, about 28 miles. I have so many bicycles which going over 28 miles per hour, and some of them going 32, 33. But on average speed, people going about 25 to 28 miles per hour when they're riding on the streets. So the regular helmet might not to protect you. It doesn't mean it will protect you or does not protect you, because they don't test it for that. They only test up to 50 miles. So they came out with a new certification, and it's not for America. They only do it for certain countries like New Zealand. If you're buying a class 3 bicycle, you have to buy this helmet, otherwise you cannot ride it on the street. So they have this certification called NTA 8776. That certification done for under this Dutch certification law they came up with, which have speed up to 28 miles have to pass. They have different testing. So basically it has to cover more temple area, more forehead, like rear, like back of your head coverage. So as if you know already, the front head is much stronger than rear head or the side. So if you get damage from the front, you will not get that much like brain damage as you hitting the back or the sides, because we don't have much bones on the sides and they're more softer bones, so they do not protect you much. So from when I was riding road bicycle, I fall before. I fall with helmet and without. I've been like 14 years old, and I was lucky I wear hat because I was riding back in Ukraine and it was cold, so I wear hat when I was training, and it protect me from scratches. But I did had big bump on my forehead. At that time it was expensive and there was not that many helmet on the market which would be fit in a cold weather, so that's why I didn't wear that time helmet. And the speed was not as fast. It was I fall uphill, so it was not as strong hit, but again I got a big bump. Luckily there was no damage for brain. I chased it. I was lucky enough to walk away almost with no scratch on my forehead, only the bump. But today the technology, and I'm in California, it's hotter weather, and there's so many helmets, but not the many which offer with NTA 8776 protection level. So that's why I want to introduce you to this helmet by XNito, which cover you up to 28 miles per hour, maybe even more, but that's what they certified for. It's not necessary like in America. If you're going to the store, most of the helmet would have only CPSC certification, and maybe Mips technology will be included. The Mips only cover 10% increase of chances to have less damage to your brain. So Mips, I will show you later at the end of the video how the Mips works. So the Mips, it's something like this yellow piece inside between foam and liner. So it basically moves, and it moves about 10 to 15 millimeters, but it will not really protect you from the higher speed. It's only give you less damage to your brain, because it's basically when you hit it, it just moves, so it will reduce, but it does not really give you higher protection. With this helmet, you get about 87% higher protection than the regular helmet. So let's do the unboxing. I'll show you what is inside. Okay, and we'll see, and I'll show you how to fit this helmet, because it's very important first before buying to make sure you're buying correct one, because you don't want to waste your time and just order and then it will not fit you, you have to return it, too much problems. So far it came in a box, very nice box by the way, but I picked, they come with 7 colors by the way. This one is the basic color I picked, which are more like matte gray black, I would say. I don't remember exactly the name for it. They are different colors, so you can see which ones they have. Also, if you can go to their website, you can check the choices. Actually, the first impression is pretty light, okay, but I can see the quality, it's a little bit different. And this helmet actually kind of hybrid between a DOT motorcycle helmet and bicycle helmet, because the motorcycle DOT, it's a DOT, stands for Department of Transportation in America. So anybody who riding motorcycle, they must wear helmet which is DOT certified, and those helmets are certified up to 28 miles. So basically the same like this one, but those helmets going through different certifications through Department of Transportation. This one can be certified in a private lab. So okay, so I'll show you close up so you can see the difference. And so far I see it right away. Of course, the design, it's totally different design, very unique. It's more like looks like more like skateboard helmet and roller skate, or like hockey design, but it's also unique. It comes with 2 lights on the front, I believe, front LED light, and the rear rechargeable light, which is great. I'll show you also compared to the one I got from Costco, which is cheap, also not bad, but they only come with a rear light, and you have to change battery every time over here. It's rechargeable, and it comes with manual. As you can see, it's designed for bicycle, skateboard, e-bike, e-scooter, roller skate, blade, class 3 vehicle, or regular bicycle. You can basically, I will probably ride it with my roller blades. I do rollerblading sometimes. E-scooter is the one I got, and I'll do the testing at the end of the video to show you how it looks. And it comes with visor, actually, nice. And the visor is washable, and it's soft, easy to attach most likely, so we'll check it out. It's very easy to adjust. Just twisting this knob, you just adjust it. Okay, so it looks really nice. And on this side, as you can see, the certification NTA 8776, and it also comes with CPSC certification. So you might want to check your helmet if it has this sign, because some of them from China comes illegally maybe, and they don't have this certification. They may be just not good to wear them at all. You got very minimum protection maybe. So this size is says 54 to 61 centimeters. That's what it says here, and I think I'm sized 58. We'll check. And its weight only 375 grams. Okay, so I'm gonna check it as well. Also, it comes with a micro USB cable to charge the light, and there's some certification as well from CCC. And let's check the weight actually to see if it's really 375 grams. It says actually 370, and then you put visor, and that's when it comes with 388 with visor. Oh, okay, I think you remove this one liner, and you attach the visor. So let's do this way, correct way. So now it's 0, and with the visor it's 386. Oh, it's not a big deal anyway, under 400. So I'll show you how to attach the visor. It's very simple. So basically you remove this liner first, and then take this side, these two sides, one more stick, like will stick better. So you just take this side and attach it. Okay, that's it, and that's how it will look. Over here it's a light. Let's see how the light works. You just press it, it will blink, 3 modes, very bright, and it will change. And then at the same time, when you turn on the light, the front light will be on. Turn it off, you just keep pressing, it will turn off from both sides. Alright, so I want to talk to you how to measure your head, because it's very important before you buying one, because there's so many helmets and different sizes, and I'm pretty sure you don't know what size you wear. So you have to have your like soft measurement tape like this, and what you do, you need to measure above your like eyebrow, about an inch above, and you just measure it, okay, and see how big your head is. Mine is 58, so you can do also in inches. I'll post over here in inches measurement. They're planning to make it I believe larger or smaller, so they told me they're gonna have different sizes. So if your size is different than what listed over here, you may come back, check out the website. I don't know, in a month or two they might have different sizes. Since they are new on the market, they trying to make perfection and make more sizes, probably different design, colors. So let's see how, for the first time, how it feels, because it feels like it's a bigger a little bit helmet, but at the same time it's not as big. Okay, I do feel like it's reaching my ear, so it's giving much better protection for my side, the temple. Okay, so it feels pretty good. Outside right now it's about 90 degrees. I'm gonna ride right now outside to see if I feel any wind going through all this ventilation. So there's not much ventilation versus the regular one, but I'm gonna check outside and I'll show you my experience, and I'll tell you if it's actually comfortable to ride in a heat like 90 degree on top. Because let's say my older helmet like this one have a lot of ventilation, but it does not give me much protection if I'm going on a higher speed. And I bought recently this helmet with a Mips inside, but this one also does not give me as much protection. You can see, compare them side by side, and you can noticeably see this side does not have much protection on the side. On this helmet you can see more temple protection, and same thing, more back protection, which is good. I'll turn around and show you. Also, I want to show you, so many people have this type of helmet with the Mips. They're paying between, this one is about $40 and up in the Costco, which is very affordable, but usually they cost more if you're buying at Amazon or anywhere else, because the Mips adds the price, and the Mips only helps you like about 10%, and you can see it's moving. If you have an accident, it will just move, so it will reduce damages to your brain, but it does not really protect you on higher speed much. And this one up to 28 miles. The difference I want to show you is not only the way it looks. You can see the kind of around coverage over here. It's a little bit thicker. I'm not sure if you can see in the video. It gives you more protection just because it's also thicker foam around. That's why when they're testing, they make sure it will hold better impact and get better absorption from impact. So it not only give you more thicker materials, and it looks a really nice design. So this piece because most of the helmet I noticed, doesn't matter what brand, you'll see the foam around. They try to make it as lighter as possible and as cheaper as possible, and it's looks thinner, much thinner over here, my older helmet, with no nips at all. And this is one more protection you get. You guys have the liner, which you can remove to wash it if you need to. I'm not sure if they offer a replacement one. Most likely they will sell replacement, because it would be nice to have liner replacement, because it's within a few years it might get bad. But I also heard that you need to replace helmet every 4 years because of the foam material. But again, it looks like it's a very nice meat, very high quality, and all this material around looks real nice. Extra light up front and rear, and over here it's a charging port. You just insert your America cable and charge it. That's it. And I believe it's waterproof. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure you're gonna ask me, hey, why do you need this helmet if I have already full head helmet? Yes, the full head helmet is designed mostly for mountain bicycle, going down hills when you're riding, like, and those helmets also are not designed for higher speed. Those are certified only up to 50 miles per hour, but they do give you more protection for your like chin, like more head, like, so basically it's full head. It's a bit more heavy, of course, and it looks a little bit different. This one you can wear at work, school, anywhere, because people will never notice that it's for high speed. It's like almost for motorcycle, but it's not designed for motorcycle. It's designed for e-bicycle, for higher speed, more protection. Like New Zealand, you have to have this certification in order to use it. So it's kind of new things. Eventually, maybe more law come up in America to get more certification improvement, because so far it's been since 1999 there was no changes much on the market, and most helmets have to be only certified after 50 miles. This one is a more Dutch certification, which feels real comfortable. You can adjust it, okay, and stay real good on your head. I'm not sure how I look. I need to look in the mirror, but I hope it looks cool on me. And I'm gonna go for a ride right now on the scooter and show you, and I'll tell you if I like it. Okay, so let's go for a ride. So what do you guys think? It looks good. Actually, the visor actually cooler, because I just came outside, and it does give you some protection from the sun, so it's movable a little bit. You can adjust it if you want a little bit, like to get it more softer, and it's washable, so it's cool. Actually much better than previous one. And I just look in the mirror and I think it looks really cool. What do you guys think? You can I'm gonna ride right now on the Bugatti scooter, the one I just got it, and see how it feels. Actually it's a warm day today. It's about 90 degrees Fahrenheit, so it's kind of warm in California, in Los Angeles, but a few days ago it was 100. So I'm gonna go riding in the sun right now and to see how it feels, and I'll tell you if it feels good or not, because it's kind of a full head, and also it's a cover up to the ears, like most of the other bicycle helmet is above. So this one will give you much more protection and conceal more back coverage as well. It holds really good tight. I make it very tight around my neck. Most helmet would be not comfortable because it would probably cut my chin. Over here the soft harness, it's kind of protect, feels real good. So I'm gonna go for a ride and see how it feels. So it's very hot outside, but I want to see if you give me any like air flow going through the helmet. Now I'm going about 10 miles. So I'm gonna go around like blocks on the scooter a little bit, and then I'll get my fastest bicycle and go with the bicycle to see how it feels. Hopefully I will never need to use this helmet. I mean, it will never crash, but just in case, I think it's great to have it. And most important, if it's light to wear, I mean if it's comfortable to wear, because you don't want to be like uncomfortable riding. So far, actually I rode like about 5-10 minutes so far on the sun, some shade. I don't feel any heat in my head, even on the sun. When I touch my helmet, it's actually very hot because it's black. So you can even, I think if I ride for a little bit like 20-30 minutes, you may burn your fingers off the helmet, but my head does not feel any heat, because when I'm riding, the wind going through this ventilation, surprisingly it's cooled me down a little bit, because when I left my house outside it was very hot. So now I'm going back home, get a bicycle and give you another ride, and to tell you if it works on the bicycle as well. Alright, so I'm on the bicycle Senada Herald, which can go up to 32 miles actual mileage per hour, which is actually very fast. And again, this helmet for people who wants to go faster than 50 miles per hour. If you are not planning to go more than 50 miles per hour, just riding a bicycle like just some Bolt Pro or just occasional, then the regular helmet might be good with Mips. It's also give you good protection, but this one for people who try to get faster and do upgrade, you can use this for multiple purposes on bicycle, scooter, e-scooters, or many other vehicle which moving above 50 miles per hour. So let's go and see how it feels in a heating conditions like in California. But 90 degrees right now. Oh wow, I can feel the wind going through my head. And also I'll run one more test after I rode this bicycle. I'm gonna ride it on the sun for about maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes. It's pretty much enough to know. Wow, actually I feel it going through all these holes, a little bit wind. And I'm going about 20 miles right now. Let's see if I can go faster. Of course I can on this bicycle with road only. Already 23 miles. Down nicely, so I feel like much cooler right now after I left, because when you on the bicycle the wind kind of cool you down. And I'll run one more test. Let me show you what I have. Okay, I got thermometers which you can check the temperature of your surface. Usually I use this for cooking or other surfaces to check, and I'll check right now. It's 112, I'm not sure you see it, 112 Fahrenheit, 116. Okay, so it can get really hot on the sun. And another thing, I'm gonna ride it right now. So when you're riding, it will continuously overheat regardless of the color of the helmet you're gonna get. But I got black, so it's more like gray, darker gray matte color, which is I like it more. But they do come with a very nice different color, and white color is probably the best for the heating area like Arizona, California. I might go off-road later and I'll tell you more about this helmet, how I like it off-road, because it is great for off-road as well. It's not like full face, so your face all get ventilation, but it's more heavy when you have full head helmet, like. And also they are not that good protection if you have just hitting your head front or rear, because they are only designed for 15 miles per hour. But they do protect your teeth, your skull, more like. So let me tell you, to have too many ventilation and big ventilation is not always good, and I think when you're riding on the sun, it's not good at all. And I'll tell you why, from my own experience. Wow, it's good. So I want to tell you why it's not good to have too many ventilation or large ventilation. For example, when you're on the sun, straight sun, you can get sunburn of your scalp if you don't have any liner. So I know for myself, I went off-road riding on my older helmet with a big ventilation. Looks real nice, cool down, looks like, but actually I felt some burning actually in my head. So when I get home, I realized I got some scalp sunburning. So that's why this one have very small, and it's give you good ventilation. I'm not sure others might be also making smaller now, but this one great for outdoor, like going off-road on the sun, straight sun, no problem. And I want to see how hot it's got while I was riding. Only like 15 minutes, maybe a 10 minutes. I'm gonna check. Okay. So 131. I'm gonna take picture of it because its camera might not to show, and then I'll show you. 131 degree outside, and it's only 90 degree outside, not that hot. So this surface getting very hot, but I don't feel it because it's a big layer of the foam and good ventilation. So if you have a when you have a helmet with a bigger holes like ventilation, imagine how much heat your head will get also. So again, the bigger ventilation holes are not better. I experienced it on myself. So far I don't feel any heat in my head, so it's pretty cool. Mostly when I'm going faster, it just feels like air going, warm air, and it's cooling down right now. For California, 90 degrees is not bad. I remember I was riding under over 100 degrees. I'm gonna go for a ride later on, maybe in the next video when it's over 100, to see how it feels. It can go up to 160 degrees on the sun easily in California, so you can bake something on the helmet, but your head will be fine. But don't try it at home to bake anything on this helmet. It's not designed for that. And another thing, when you're buying a good helmet, imagine you're riding a lot of off-road, how much heat it got. Not only this one, any other helmet would get hot the same way. The only things, it may transfer to your head, and some of them will not transfer. Also the helmet, I guess that's the reason you have to change every 4 years, they say, if you use it regularly, a lot. So if you are not using it regularly, I don't think you have to change it as often, but you might want to check with the manufacturer. Alright, so I rode about maybe 2 miles on this bicycle with helmet on, and I just want to remove it to show you how, if I got sweated. I usually sweat a lot, as you could see on the previous video, and my hair almost dry because it's got actual good ventilation, and over 132 degree you can feel it on the helmet outside, but it's cool inside. So I'll show you also from different sizes helmet how it looks. I think it's a really cool helmet. I really like it and recommend you to get one if you want. As you can see, what do you think, guys? Thumbs up. You can remove the visor if it's not that sunny, but it does help you with you can move up or down. It's very like flexible and can adjust it. Different color, I think they come with different color as well. The strap is very comfortable, so far it's good. And also you get light. I'm not sure if it works outside. Let me press. I don't think you're gonna see anything. It's too bright over here and I feel it's very hard. So I'll show you also at the end of the video at night to see how bright it is. Right now it's a dark, not as dark but still dark. So I'll want to test it to see how bright it will flash at night. Pretty good. And then I'll go for a ride. Pretty bright. And anytime you have a light over here as well. So you have front and rear. 3 modes. So press it, you'll have different modes. I'm probably gonna leave this mode, so that's, I'm gonna put it on and go for a ride on the Bugatti scooter. And I'm gonna ride this scooter. This scooter also comes with a nice watermark of Bugatti light. And as you can see, it's actually visible from far away. So I'm moving from the camera about maybe 100 meters away, and you can still see my light on the back of the head. When I turn around, you will see a white light. It's not as bright as other headlights you may have on the bicycles, but it's very visible, as you can see, and I think it's a great feature. Not every helmet comes like that. So you can see it's about the same as bright as on the scooter. So if you're riding the skateboard or rollerblading at night, it gives you another great safety feature. The rear light comes with 3 modes: flash, static and wavy. Okay guys, so that's about it. I hope you like this video. I'm using the helmet to put some light so you can see me on this video. It's pretty bright, I guess, for this small headlight, and on the back it's pretty nice flashing. You can see it's pretty much give you a good warning for the car, so whoever like in front of you or behind, so they can see something is moving. And most of the skateboard doesn't have any headlights or lights at all, so it's great for different vehicle which does not have any lights. And again, I think it's a great helmet as just without even light to use. You don't have to, but they are rechargeable and they can last up to 10 hours, which is great. Thank you guys for watching. Please hit subscribe and like this video, and I'll see you in the next video. See you later.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yeah, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range, cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still